Well, hello everyone and happy Thursday. I'm so glad to be here with you live. I am live, but I'm coming faceless tonight. I just look goofy. You know, this is a rarity for me. Usually I come on here regardless of how I look, right? But you know what? Not tonight. You just get the hands. And that's really what we're here for anyway, isn't it? So just sit back, relax. Feel free to chat with me more than feel free, please chat with me. So I'm not just sitting out here by myself. And I'm so excited to play around with a new product, a new to me product. One of you mentioned it when I asked for recommendations for what you guys would like to see, and one of you mentioned it, and so I'll be showing you that shortly. It's something in the catalog, in the new catalog, and you may have missed it because it's one of those where the picture is not really that, it's not that large, and it's not that noticeable because it's not colorful. It's white. So anyway, but trust me, we're going to have a lot of fun with this certain product. And when we get started, or before we get started here, I'm going to show you some swaps. We got together for my team dinner. We do team dinner at the end of the quarter. That's our meeting. And we go to a place close over here, close to me, and we do swaps. And so, hello everyone. I'm so glad to see you. As I was saying, I'm remaining faceless tonight. I'm just getting up from a nap. And yeah, usually I'll come on looking any sort of way with you, but tonight I was like, no, don't do that to them. They just want to see fun stuff, right? Okay, so here are some swaps from my team, and I love them. They always help to get your mojo going. Now look at this. It's a whole scene. Sue Gibberman. She's actually not on my team, but she is a local. She lives here. She lives in Boise part of the year, and so she comes and meets with us. And she used a ton of different colors. She used a lot of things from Celebratory Sips, as you can see there. But then she also brought in Storybook Friends. And I mean, my goodness, just made this whole scene. And I just love it. I think it was so creative. Like, these almost look like ottoman with big berry pillows. Anyway, I thought it was super cute. Hello, everybody coming in. Thank you so much for sharing. And I'm just so glad to be here with you tonight. Let's do some stamping and chatting, huh? Okay, these were mine. I hope that you guys were all signed up and saw the tutorial in, what was it, Wednesday? I guess it was just yesterday. In Wednesday's email, I put together this fun fold as a printable for you. So you have all the measurements now, and I made it on, was it Sunday? I don't know. I made it for you, and we chatted about it, and then you have a QR code to go back and watch the video. So anyway, these were my swaps. I let them choose because I wanted to make two more. I love this one. I don't use Summer Splash nearly enough. So that's one of last year's in colors. So that was mine. Maria made this, and some of you know these products, and some of you have never seen these products yet. These are the products that will be used in Creativity Now, which is a demonstrator-only event coming to us this Saturday. A couple girls are coming over, and we are going to work through this together. And isn't it beautiful? So this will be coming to customers in September, I believe, in our holiday catalog, and to demonstrators as pre-order in August, or you may have already gotten it if you purchased it for Creativity Now. Anyway, beautiful set. It's going to be on everyone's wish list. And then Trish said this was her first ever swap, and she told us a funny story about waiting for this, then forgetting it was coming. And this is that sunflower embossing folder. It's so beautiful. I mean, it's just, I don't even know how to explain it. It's so like, well, it's so dimensional. And so anyway, she didn't put any color on it, and it still has lots of almost texturing and shading because it really is so dimensional. And it's on Beautiful Darling Duckling. So that was really fun. And, you know, it's always just a good time, laughs, and it's what a team meeting should be, right? Okay, everyone, I'm so glad to see you. Judy saying, please like and share. Thanks, Judy. I love that. You're so kind. And I second that. Please like, share, subscribe. We want you to be part of our team here at the zoo, don't we? So I am Lisa Harden, coming to you live from the Stamping Zoo in a beautiful Boise, Idaho. Getting a little hot out there for Lisa's, but that's okay because I love stamping. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. One of the things that means is that I sell all the products I'm going to be showing you tonight and a few thousand more. So if you have been a longtime paper crafter or if you are brand new and don't even really know all the things that paper crafting offers, feel free to jump on over to my website at any time, thestampingzoo.com. Hit the Shop Now tab and take a look around the Stampin' Up! Website. It is a feast for the senses, isn't it? It's so colorful, so beautiful. You can learn so many techniques, and I would love to be your demonstrator. So if you live in the United States, you can shop with me at any time, and I always have lots of specials going, etc. So stay tuned because we will talk about all of the zoo events and more. All right, so tonight we are talking about embossing, but not just heat embossing. We're going to heat emboss some of these sentiments, but we are also going to talk about Emboss Resist. And this is the product, there we go. This is the product that's in the catalog. Look at it. It's beautiful. And let me grab the catalog so I can show you where this is, because you're probably going to want to add it to your order if you haven't already. Now, who asked me about this paper? I feel like it was Sarah, or that it was Laura Kuipers. I don't know why would I confuse those two people, but let's see where this paper is so I can give you the deets. It's called Irresistible Designs, 12 by 12. Specialty Designer Series paper, 165305. And so, as I said, you probably, I feel like maybe it's with the embellishments, but let's just look at paper and look at specialty here. Page 116. How's everyone doing tonight? I hope you're great. Hello, Roz. It's so nice to see you. Okay. Oh, here it is. See, even when I was looking at it, I was like, what? It's on page 116. The UV coated pattern resists ink, the perfect canvas for emboss resist techniques. That's right. We're going to do a couple of them tonight. Here they have used it up here with the blending brushes. I was thinking about the blending brushes. I was also thinking about, I think this paper might be hefty enough to accept a little bit of water. You guys wait right here. Talk amongst yourselves. You can put in the comments whether or not you have the Irresistible Designs paper yet. And I need to go get a little bit of water. It's okay. It's a small house. It won't take me long. Here she comes. Hear me running? Yeah, I'm not running, but like I said, it's a small house. Okay. A little bit of water and a little bit of brown fizzy water. How about that? Okay, so Irresistible Designs UV Coated Emboss Resist. Wow, that sounds fancy. Okay, so here are the patterns. You get 6 sheets total, 2 of each sheet, and they are 12 by 12. So there's the first one, just an all over floral. Planning on using that. Could change my mind at any time. An all over leaf design. That's what they saw, or that's what we saw them using in the catalog. Okay, and then kind of a wide set plaid. Nice, right? Lots of different options with these 3 types of backgrounds. Oops, okay. Glue dots are rolling all over the place. This is getting crazy up in here. So I have pre-cut 2 things, or 2, card kits, if you will. And we're just going to give it a try because I haven't used this paper yet. So I pre-cut one of my favorite combos, Berry Burst card base. Then I cut that beautiful floral pattern using our textural notes. Get that out of the way and bring those in. Oh, okay, there they were, sitting right by me. The textural notes die cuts, they're gorgeous. And so that's what I cut this with, where you can see this beautiful texture. And then this one too, this is in Bubble Bath. This is going to be for the sentiment. And I think, what else could go with this except for some vanilla and black check. Okay, and then I want to emboss in black. We have 2 sets of embossing powders. We have a white, a clear, and a black. Okay, that's one set. And then we have we have a copper, a silver, and a gold. There we go. I do believe you can find those in the catalog, but we have so many things that are on the online exclusive, that are online only, that just look them up. Just go onto the website, type in WOW, and guess what? They will pop up. I think they're both in inventory. Sometimes they fall out of inventory. I will tell you, it's still June. It's still hot summer, but get these if you don't have them already. Get them in time for fall and winter creating, because they will probably go in back order. That's just my guess. Nobody is telling me that. That's my uneducated guess, okay? Well, my semi-educated guess, because guess what? That's when they go in back order, is during the fall and winter, when we're making everything sparkly and beautiful. Okay, this is a really fun set. I think it was an all gift. Everybody got this as a gift at Onstage. And these are quite large. They are shown at 85%. And so this one, I thought, I was thinking happy birthday on this one. Yes. And so all I did was just kind of size it to this bubble bath. And it does take up a fair amount of the pattern back behind, but that's okay. We can live with that because we're going to have a lot going on. And so maybe it's good to have a big swath of bubble bath. I think I need this one. Do I need this? Yeah, I believe so. Okay, so get your larger block out, or your Stamparatus. Yeah. And the water's for the next card. That's okay. we're going to get going with this one. We're going to do ink blending, of course. And let me tell you, while you're all sitting here, that the recipe card, Bon Appetit, went in the mail today. Okay, your tutorial went out by email, I think 2 days ago. I uploaded all videos for Zubilee and the In Color Club in the last couple of days. So I believe, and all the kits have been sent out. You probably have received them already. So if you're waiting on something from me, let me know, because I think you should have it already, but just barely. Depends. You know, the kits do take a few days, and actually the kits didn't go out. The In Color and Zubilee didn't go out until Tuesday because my mailman didn't pick it up on Monday. I'm wondering if he was on vacay and I had a substitute mail person or something. That happens. But anyway, those were on the road, and most of them went priority actually. So hello, Anna. Here she comes. Just feeling better every day. Okay, I think so. This is how it's gonna look. Kind of thinking I just want to do some bubble bath on the Emboss Resist and emboss Happy Birthday in a big bold black, because then we're going to use that gingham ribbon to kind of bring all of that together. Okay, I've got something going on here. A little adhesive, etc. So how's everyone's week been so far? Good, I hope. And who is joining in on Creativity Now on Saturday? So Alicia and Maria are coming over, and we're going to get started. It starts at 10 our time, and then I think we're going to go to lunch afterward. So we'll have a nice little day. Hello, Jill. And hey, Sherry. How's it going? Nice to see everybody. Okay, so let's take a look at this Emboss Resist paper. Don't have to do any work on it. You can do this yourself with the clear embossing powder. Okay, this is probably going to be even more resistant than clear embossing powder. Or you could use white embossing powder as well to do this with either an overall pattern on your paper or just a few different pieces. And then you could do your own technique, coloring or ink technique over it. So keep that in mind. But this is like a ready-made product where they've done it for us, right? We like that. Okay, so let me grab my bubble bath. Ah, that sounds nice right now. A little bubble bath. Not really. I kind of get bored of bubble baths. Do you? I don't know. I'm a shower person. I'm gonna get in, get out. Now, if I had a big spa like bathroom, then maybe, but I do not. I have a utilitarian bathroom. Like, it's cute enough, but it's not a big, huge spa. Because my whole house isn't very big, and that's okay, because I'm the only one here. I'm going to go ahead and, even though we are not going to, we're not going to see the middle, I'm going to go ahead and do Emboss Resist on this because I want you to be able to see the pattern. And then we may end up bringing in a little bit of Berry Burst. So all I'm doing here is I got out the larger blending brush and the mini blending brush. I didn't know which I was going to want. Looks like I wanted the regular one. And just putting a nice soft coating over that. And then when you are finished with it, you can bring, this is just a Kleenex, with no coating, okay? And then you can really get any ink that may be on top of the resist part, then it comes clean. And so there's the pattern. I think this would be fun for kids because it's almost like the pattern is hidden, right? And then, of course, it pops out once you start playing around with it. But it might be fun for kids, but it's definitely fun for me. So now let's see Berry Burst. I almost don't know what I want to do with it. I kind of came inside that die cut border just to see, and I might put just a little in the diagonal corners. There's no wrong way to do this, I don't believe. Now we're going to try a watercolor wash next on the next card. So we will see if this paper can hold up to it. It really feels like it can. Of course, I'm not going to soak the paper. Okay, and then we'll just take a look and see what it will look like. I think that's quite pretty. I'm actually going to add, I think I'm going to add more bubble bath. I think I want it to be darker. Okay. And so who has this paper and has already worked with it? Hello, Cindy Howard. Very nice to have you here. But my allergies are still in full effect. Who's got allergies going on? There were a couple of days this week, like Sunday and Monday night, where I thought I must be getting sick, knock on wood. But then I rallied after I took my Allegra the next day and several other allergy meds. So it's allergies. Okay, so again, just coming through here. And of course, the paper's not glossy at all. Paper, can you hear that? Yeah, paper is kind of, I don't know. I don't want to say it's rough, but it's not smooth like our basic white or anything like that. Okay, this now, ooh, look at that. I love it. You know, with this pattern, these different textural patterns on the die cuts and the background has a very Hawaiian feel to me. I believe I'm going to throw a wrench into that when I put black and white gingham on it, but that's okay. It's gonna have, hey Amy, how are you doing? Okay, so now if you've not heat embossed before, I would suggest purchasing the Embossing Essentials Kit, which will include this anti-static tool, which we call the Embossing Buddy. You do need to purchase Versamark. Okay, that's the water. Oh, it's sticky. It is a watermark stamp pad. Okay, it's a slow drying ink. I also recommend that new stampers buy the Versamark ink pad so that they can have lots of color choices, because as you'll see, when we stamp this onto the bubble bath, it will look like bubble bath, only a little darker. So you can choose to put embossing powder on it, or you can choose to leave it and let it dry just a little bit and use it in place of a classic Stampin' pad. So before you have collected all of your colors, you can still use this. Now it's a lighter color, so it's going to be lighter. But until you have all of these ink pads, it's nice to get some Stampin' Spots, the little ink pads, and get the Versamark pad for sure. Okay, now we are definitely going to see this because we're putting black on it because I like all this contrast. Okay, get my black powder. Try not to touch it. There we go. That's going to look good. And so you'll get some powder that sticks. In fact, I'm going to use the paintbrush for this because some of it's going to stick into that, the die cut that's around the border. And I don't want to just wipe it away with my finger because I'm kind of embedding it into the border. Okay, that looks pretty good. There's some in there, but I'm not going for it. No, I'm not doing that. Okay, this is beautiful. I have not embossed with this stamp set. In fact, the only thing I've made is this, and I think I made it with you guys when I first came back from on stage. These are some memories and more cards. And so anyway, make sure you have those on hand. Okay, I want my tweezers. Where are they? There they are. This is in the Embossing Editions kit as well. One thing that is separate is the heat tool. So, but once you buy several of these things, you don't purchase them again. Even the embossing powder, you can use it easily for a couple of years. Although, don't wait until it runs empty, because every time you use it, you're putting back in little pieces of lint or other embossing powders, and so, you know, it kind of gets old. So, treat yourself to a freshie every once in a while. Definitely before the holidays. All right, and so I put this at the number 2. Okay, and then I like to heat it from the front. Some people heat it from underneath. Whatever your pleasure. Using these ceramic tipped tweezers, make sure that you don't burn your hands, because this does get quite hot. And as I said, you just want to keep it moving because you don't want to scorch the paper. Okay, pretty soon, like now, you will see things starting to get shiny. Oh, love it. This looks very sketchy. And so once it's shiny and smooth, move on. Don't keep hitting that spot or your embossing powder will go dull. And that means you overcooked it. Now I'm just taking a final look here to see if every spot is shiny. Because if you miss it, then it will just flake off like it did in the beginning when I brushed it off with the paintbrush. And isn't that fun? It looks like reverse chalkboard kind of, or something. I don't know. You need to talk with me. Your allergies, your allergies are absolutely terrible again today. Oh, Cindy, I know. I take like, I don't know, 5 different things for them. My friend went through a series of these drops where it was really, as I understand it, was like desensitizing her. And, you know, it would have like the actual allergen included in the drops. And she said they helped her a lot. So, I don't know. Of course, it takes a long time to do that. And you have to do it, I think, every week for a while. And honestly, I just don't have it in me right now. I do enough doctor visits. So, now I'm bringing in, where is this guy? I want this as a little bit of a paperweight. And I am bringing in some different tweezers. You don't have to. You can use your embossing tweezers, but as I've talked about before, these are just like these really needle nose. They're, I feel like they grip differently. They grip the ribbon differently. And also, they're cheaper. You can buy like a 6-pack on Amazon. And the ones I was using for our embossing, the ceramic tipped, they're much nicer. But they only come in the Embossing Editions kit, sold as a set of items. So I don't want to mess around with them too much. I want to just use them for embossing, whereas these are much easier to replace. Okay, and scissors. May I have some scissors? Thank you, lovely assistant. Oh, yeah, my imaginary assistant. Okay, so are we liking this paper? Amy says she still has a lot of the old pre-wow embossing embossing powders. They'll still work, Amy. What I found when I just replaced all of mine was that this works faster and they're shinier. So they are wow. You're sweet, Cindy. I do hope to. What is my mantra? I like to inspire, educate, and entertain. Not particularly in that order, but I'll take it. Yes, inspire, educate, and entertain. I hope I do a little of all of that. Oh my goodness. I love this. Hello, gorgeous. All right, we're going to put the sentiment rectangle up on dimensionals, of course. I mean, you knew that was coming. And this ribbon is not so thick that I don't think it would really matter if you put a dimensional over the top of it, but I'm still going to kind of create a channel for the ribbon to run through in the middle. Ooh, I almost put this in the water. Not good. It's about the same color as my little garbage bowl. Okay. And see, it's a little warped. That's from the heat embossing. That's why we're sticking it down with some good adhesives, but then, once you put it in an envelope and stuff, it will be fine. So no worries there. You can also run it, if it warps too much, then you can run it kind of however you heated it up. You can turn the paper over and get it to warp the other way. Man, I tied this so perfectly that it doesn't want to move. Come on now. But this is the largest rectangle in that set, and it is just about 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, or 4 by 5 1/4. You don't have much extra there. Okay. There, that's how I like it. So now I just need to see, is this thing straight? Oh my goodness, it's arrow straight. I'm impressed with myself. And yeah, Ross says she loves the wow so much better. She tossed the old stuff. That's how much she loved it. Oh my goodness, look at this. She is a pretty girl. Let's see, I have this. Let's see. I wanted to cut an insert. No, that's not big enough. I wanted to die cut the insert too. So let's put this down, and then we'll die cut the insert. Now I've done this a little goofy, but I'll use liquid glue. Okay. Gorgeous. This is a winner of a color combo, if you ask me. Okay, take a look here. No embellishments or anything. Now you can see that this little black piece of embossing powder right above the D. Just got stuck on there because of static. Let's see if I can get it off with a sandable eraser. Sometimes this smudges it, so don't always do what I do, okay? Sometimes just watch me mess it up. All right, I'm gonna leave it. It's embedded, and we're gonna leave it. It's so pretty though. But of course, we're bringing in some jewelry. Okay, and I know that I have some Berry Burst somethings in here. Sequins? Could it be? Oh, well, we have these brand new ones. It's always hard to use the first brand new ones, but I will. Oh, this is fun too. They're fresh freesia, but they're a bit of a chameleon, so they go. Let's see. I think those are the winners. Oh my gosh, I've been using those so much. Our in-color gems. They're just so gorgeous. How about the peppermints? No, okay. Of course, basic rhinestones would totally kill it. It's almost like a given, though. I hate to just use those, but they do. Don't forget about them. They're basic rhinestones for a reason. Okay, these are brand new. They are in a pre-order that's available to customers July 1st, and they are part of a suite that coordinates with July's paper pumpkin kit. And I think it's called Full of Charm, and it is full of charm. It's gorgeous. It's so gorgeous that I do believe my lovely teammate, Alicia, no, not Alicia, Maria, is going to make next month's team kit. So every month we do, that's not true. Every month except when we go to the restaurant, we get together at my house and we do a team meeting, and we have make and takes. And Maria, I asked her if she wanted to do the make and takes this month, and she said, and I quote, mission, not mission accomplished, mission accepted. Okay, anyway, okay, I can't quote because I don't remember exactly what she said, but basically she said yes. I was just trying to be super dramatic. And look at that, it's gorgeous. Hey, Kim. Hey, Jeanne. Very nice to see you guys. All right, let me get an insert. I hate having naked insides. No naked insides. That's weird. I know exactly what that's from. Remember that card that I showed you guys last week and I said, I'm not teaching you how to make this? It's from that card. That card is a challenge. I felt like I really had done something when I finished making that card. Okay, let's do this one. It's a little smaller. And more importantly, it fits on this remnant of basic white. My chillins are very worn out today. They had to go to the hairstylist. They got groomed. They were only there for, geez, I think I got them there late. I got them there at 11:15. I think she was done with them by 1:20 because I was down at the office and I was like, ooh, I gotta go. I can't get those guys right now. Anyway, so they didn't have too long, but they're worn out. They're like, it's hard to be this beautiful. So also the front window is shut. The blinds are shut. It was shut earlier today when they were gone, and then I didn't open it. So I'm sure they're like, wow, no action. They're kind of like birds that way. They're like, okay, well, we'll just hang out here. Ooh, now we could put the word to you on this if we wanted to. I don't know. Of course, you know I want to because I'm just gutsy that way. I do not, of course, you're supposed to stamp before you stick. Oh, it's two separate stamps. No, we're going to leave it. It's good. Okay. So with the textured notes dies, that Irresistible Designs emboss resist paper, and then, you know, our new gems from an upcoming suite, and that beautiful bold stamp set, Layered Thoughts. This is in the catalog. It is someone's $1 million stamp set. Who is it? Barb Brimhall. I do not know her, But congratulations, Barb. This was inspired by you. Okay, let me clear the decks just a tiny bit here. And then I'm going to tell you about all the fun zoo news. And then after that, we're going to attempt a water landing. We're going to attempt a water technique. Okay, so we will see if this paper can withstand water or if that's a big mistake. I don't know, but I'm willing to give it a try. Okay, and the next one is going to say love. It's all about love. What color do you think it is? That's fun though, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to let you stew on that. And I am going to bring in a little bit of fun, a little bit of other fun, right? I may need to rewind these graphics. I don't know. Let's see. Yep, ready? Wow, did you see all that? Okay. Please don't forget, friends, every time you shop with me and your orders are $20 or more, you earn Stampin Rewards of 10% that you can spend on a future order. Stampin Rewards do not expire for a year, and you can, as I said, add them to any future order. You can accumulate them, save up, and then buy something expensive for free, or you can use them on each and every order that you, when you have a balance. Your balance will always show in the upper right hand corner of your website page. You do need to make sure that you've opted in to the program, which is a simple pop-up box the first time you use the Stampin' Up! Website. And it doesn't, you're not an indentured slave or anything like that. It's just asking you to opt into the program. So nothing but fun there, and I'm so happy to be a part of that. I think it's great. We love the Stampin' Rewards program. So enjoy. Shop tonight and get some Stampin' Rewards. I also have my own little rewards program. It began just this month. So for any orders that are $30 or over online, not applying to any other free with purchase order, and not using Stampin' Rewards, so an actual $30 purchase, you will earn admittance to the Llama Lounge. Each month, the Llama Lounge is going to feature a certain technique or techniques. You will then receive a printable that you can download or actually print a hard copy out. It will have a QR code to take you back to the replay of the technique video, as well as having some highlights from the lounge event that night. There will be a new lounge event each and every month, and so it will delay by 1 month. So for June's purchases, you will receive an exclusive link to the lounge video in the beginning of July and so forth. And I welcome you all to the lounge, but it's very exclusive. See it there? See, he is not, the bouncer he's no messing around. So he means business. But once you're in, and it's super fun. You can come to the lounge each and every month for a different show. You can collect the techniques and add them to all of your crafting. Okay, it's warm outside. It's going to be really warm outside on July 17th. I can almost guarantee it. What a perfect time for a little bit of Christmas in July bingo and card class. This will be via Zoom. It will feature a brand new bundle that I don't even have until Monday, but it is Christmas ornaments with a floral decorative design on them. So if you would like to join us for that, the base cost of the event is $40, and you have a few add-ons you can add on, but you can take a look at that and register for it anytime through July 1st. But then I'm going to cut it off so I can get ready and do a great event. I do actual bingo with actual bingo cards that I send out to you in the mail. So it's not virtual. So I don't know. I think most people like that. I really like it. I like participation, not just reading numbers off of a list. But I do want you to know that it's real bingo. Okay. July Stamp Camp. So if you're going to be in the Boise area or if you live here, please join me for Stamp Camp. We make 4 cards using current Stampin' Up! Product. The cost is $25 or the class is absolutely free with a $30 order. You can register for this again by going to thestampingzoo.com. Hit the tab that says 3Q 2025 events, and you need to sign up for this by July 5th. And you do not pay for this until the day of the Stamp Camp. Also, this will be the first day that I will begin a BOGO sale. And that's not buy one, that's not like the BOGO sale now. That is actually buy one of my retired items, get one new item for the same cost for free. Okay? I will have an online component for the BOGO after I have, well, after I do this, of course, on July 12th, and then have a week or so to get everything organized. So watch for that. Okay, if you like the painterly pears that I used Sunday, yeah, I guess it was Sunday, please think about joining me for Zubilee. It includes about $25 of product, and you get supplies, card kits similar to the card kits I'm using tonight, only really they have more pieces and parts. Enough to make 5 cards and 1 project with me. You craft along with me on your time using or referring to my video tutorials and PDF tutorial. Nice color photos of everything. And if you want to purchase the bundle at the same time you're attending the class, I will even pay the shipping and tax for that. Love Zubilee, and I can't wait to get my hands on those pears. Okay, just in case you're planning for August Stamp Camp will be the 9th. Same as July Stamp Camp, only BOGO may still be going on, but it's no guarantee. All right, that is going to be so fun. That's what the summer's holding for the Stamping Zoo so far. I may add other things, you never know. Thank you for sharing, Cindy. Cindy reminds me to remind you, if you are enjoying this video and you would like your friends to know about us, please share. I am only one demonstrator in a huge sea of, crafters. And so I do appreciate your help with sharing, liking, and subscribing. That's why I mention it each time we're together, because it really does help the Stamping Zoo. Okay, well, now I've got these other supplies, right? I told you we're going to use the word love, and so I grabbed Cherry Cobbler. I haven't used Cherry Cobbler in a while. Kind of a seasonal color, but I want to use Cherry Cobbler and Balmy Blue. I kind of like that combo. With a little bit, no, I did that as a backup, but I have the leaf image this time, and I was thinking that I was going to put this one on top of the leaf image. So we're going to have a lot more of the background resist paper to look at. And then we will emboss in gold, and we will use this gorgeous, probably everyone's favorite, it's my favorite, gold open weave trim. It's my favorite till I use something else, let's be honest. The gold open weave trim, okay? And so let's take a look, and we're just going to set, but these are backup pieces, like that's kind of for the insert, or that's for the insert. I didn't know which one I wanted to use yet. I needed options. But let's take a look and see what we can do. Can we put water on this? And we're going to find out. I'm not going to get my palette out. I'm simply going to use this as my palette, and I'm going to take my re-inker and put a little dot in there. Don't need much. It's super concentrated. My finger will be Balmy Blue now for a few days. but it's good stuff. Okay, so just an easy watercolor wash. I'm going to bring in, we don't currently have water painters or aqua pens or whatever you want to call them. We don't currently have them in inventory. So you need to look elsewhere for those. I am so sorry. I think it was a manufacturer's issue where we lost the manufacturer we were working with. And so Stampin' Up's trying to find some. But in the meantime, you need to go elsewhere for the pens. Lots of times I don't use a water pen. Like right now, I don't fill the barrels with water anymore. I like more control. And so, you know, control is one of my love languages, if you know me at all. And so I'm just going to make a little palette of water over here. Now, again, I kind of can practice in the middle a little bit because that is going to be covered, right, by our sentiment. But I can't practice a lot. Normally we would only do this on watercolor paper because it's not watercolor paper. I'm not going to let it dry. I'm going to pick it up like that. And it might bubble a little bit, but I think it can take it. What do you think? I think it can take it. It's looking a little, it's laying down a little unevenly. I don't know. We're going to say it's going to turn into an interesting technique. See what happens. And I have 2 sheets of it, so if we need to recut and call it a day, I thought it would be nice if I would do this instead of you. And then if it doesn't work out for some reason, well, then you know. Okay, I am going to bring this around. Oh, yes. See how concentrated it was? Just, I didn't even want to get a whole drop because it takes quite a bit of water to okay, and then I just am going to pick that up. Oh, I like it. Now, let's see. I like that. I think it's quite pretty. I'm going to bring that heat tool back in, put it on number 1, maybe, and just give this a slow dry. So watercolor paper we sell, the name is Fluid 100. It's fantastic. And you can apply water, dry it, apply water several times, and it holds color a lot more evenly and true than this. But I think this doesn't look bad. I think it's kind of fun. And yes, I did that on purpose. Okay, I didn't want to go clear out to all the borders. So now, let's take a look. Let me move that. Michigana. Okay, and then, ooh, I think it's going to be quite pretty. What do you think? You like it? I think it was thumbs up. Alicia, buongiorno. I worked through all of the card kits the last couple of days, and I told everybody that not to get used to it because I didn't realize this, but you scored all of the card bases for everybody. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I didn't think to tell you. I make them do that themselves in the clubs. So I was like, don't get any ideas. Don't try and tell Alicia that's what we do normally. Okay, this is going to be beautiful. I love those 2 colors together. Quite pretty. Striking, you might say. Okay, same technique, right? We're going to do a little of this business and then bring in. So what's everybody doing this weekend? And what are you watching? And what are you reading? I'm in the middle of this book that is like, it's one of those books where I go, Okay, when can I get back to that? Like I'll be reading it after I am here with you. Oh, now see. Let's do the inside of this one. We can do love to you. Okay. We'll do the to you on the inside of this. We have time. So it's just going to be this beautiful love on the front. So I am reading our book club book, which is All the Colors of the World. It's very popular. You see the picture of it all over the place because it was a Good Morning America choice, I think, or Jenna Picks, or one of those. Which I am not poo-pooing that. I often will choose something that someone else has chosen. Anyway, it is like grabbing me. It grabbed me from the first, and it will not let me go. It's really good. Oh, that looks pretty, even not embossed. So hold on to your hats, ladies. Let's see. Maybe I can hold this with my hand. No, that's dumb. I can tell already it's getting hot. I'm scared. There we go. Okay. So keep her moving. Oh yeah, you can see it now, huh? Isn't that fun? Ooh, fun. This, I don't know if I'm ever going to use this stamp set and not emboss now. They're so beautiful. One thing I didn't mention about the heat tool also is when you first start using it, heat it up. Really, it only takes 20 or 30 seconds, I think, because you want it to be hitting your paper just as hot as possible and have it on there for the least amount as possible. Okay, now let's see what we've got going on. Look at that. And now look at this. Oh my gosh. It's going to be the same layout, actually. I kind of wanted to, do the same layout, but with different colors, with different paper, with different sentiment. So let's see how that goes. Now, since I put water on that, that is very much warped. It needs some help. Either Seal Plus, or I'm going to go ahead and use Tear and Tape, because I think Seal Plus is going to rip the heck out of the back of this. It's rough, and I applied water to it, and I really don't want to ruin it after I just worked on it, right? So that was like the easiest watercolor technique there probably is. Watercolor wash. You just have to get it to the dilution or the strength that you want to see, and then that's it, really. Just don't go over and over this paper, okay? And then you saw me pull it up, the excess, with some paper towel. So, and you could even, what I was going to do, and then I thought, oh, just go for it. You can cut like a 1-inch strip of this, to try your different techniques on. So if you're not familiar with blending brush, if you're not familiar with watercolor, then just cut a little 1 by 12-inch strip of the paper and use that as your tester. Right, easiest way to take these backing papers off is to just bring in a beautiful take your pick tool. Gotta love it. And I do. That's why I have several. Let's see here. It's no problem. Oh, nice, Jenny. Jenny's doing creativity now. And then Sunday, she has a family reunion. Very nice. I like that. Okay, are you doing creativity now, like at your own house, or are you getting together with friends, your team? I think you do team events. It seems like you've told me before your team is near you, or you do team meetings or something. Maybe you do those on Zoom. But, oh, God, what am I doing? Well, that's okay. All right, we're going to use that as an opportunity. We're going to run this ribbon back on the inside of the card. Oh, yes. I meant to do that. That's gorgeous. See? A mistake turns into a happy accident, in the wise words of Bob Ross. That's more than I need, but I'm feeling like this kind of clings to itself, and I love that about it. So I do use the tweezers sometimes, but I don't feel like you need them all the time. Now, big question. Bow or not? I think not, because of the way it's very voluminous. Well, okay, let me just move that down in a minute. I tie things while they're still on the roll because then I only have extra waste on one side. That was way more than I needed. I knew that when I was putting it together, but I think I told you. I just felt, I don't know, I wanted to just go for it. I certainly don't want things too short. I hate that. It has an air of like meagerness or stinginess about it. I don't like it. And this stuff is like cotton candy. Yum. No, not that way. Don't eat it. But it crunches down to like nothing. Okay? So you really can like stuff it in an envelope. And then when it pops out, it's like, hey y'all. It's just as puffy as it was before you put it in there. That's exactly what it says. Hey y'all. How's it going? What's going on here? There. Okay. It grabs onto itself, as you can see. Your upline is doing it. Yeah. Fun. A 65-inch TV. Oh, cool. I don't think mine is 65-inch. No, I don't think so. But that's okay. We're going to move my TV. And everybody's getting their own folding table. It's totally exclusive over here. Nothing but class, is it, Alicia? It's nothing but class. And, yeah, we'll just hang out. Okay, that's so pretty. You can see why you would want to give this to someone that you loved, right? Okay, more dimensionals. I'm going to go ahead and put 6 on again because we are putting it down on a paper with emboss resist, and it's also been heat embossed, so it's kind of warped. There we go. Okay, that embossed really nicely. Sure did. Let's see. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so see, not everything has an even layer. And I even left a little bit. This was an accident, right? But when I was laying this down, I noticed there was a little bit right there. So I left that too. So it brings it all kind of in to have the same look. And then let's grab, embellishments. It's a must-have. Now, do we have some gold? We have some gold sequins that I'm kind of in love with. They might be on the last chance list. We have some of these metallic gems. I'll be honest, I don't love those as much. I love the sequins. These low-profile dots might be kind of nice. How gorgeous. Ooh. I always love these, but they really are chunky. I'm not fat shaming them. I just mean from a mailing perspective, they're chunky. Okay, let's take a look at these. These are, I don't know, from something fairly new. There, or like you're at the eye doctor, right? Here is a better here sequence or low profile dots. You tell me. Which do you like? Sequins? Low profile dots? You tell me. I'm going to get the inside ready here. Boop. Doop. Actually, I think we're going to go for it and do that on the inside because I'm going to stamp this in cherry cobbler. Dots, dots. I wonder. We're going to try to put this on the same, or put this, yeah, on the same block. Sometimes I stamp them separately, but let's see how they look. Let's bring in the cobbler. Yum. As I said that, I started thinking about the real cobbler, you guys. It's torturous. So torturous. I don't have anything like it here because it's a bazillion degrees. Nobody would put the heat on right now. It's insane. But still, I want some cobbler. So if anybody wants to bring those over, bring me some cobbler. Madison, get on it. I think Madison wants to bring some cherry cobbler over here. And we'll pay you $50, Madison. Oh, well, we lucked out. It looks pretty good. I like it. And it's going to look, you think that's good. Wait until you see it on balmy blue. You know, we're just doing our thing, making masterpieces over here. Just a regular Thursday night. Oh, so cute. All right, what say you? Sequins, sequins, dots, dots. Oh, well, great. That's helpful. Somebody else needs to weigh in. You blew up a microwave. What? Did you put some metal in it, Madison? You can't cook. Well, I mean, you are a nurse, so you probably use all of your brain power on that. I will not hold it. I won't hold that against you too harshly. I'm sorry you blew up a microwave. There's a sequence. Okay, we got sequence, but it was close. It was neck and neck. And there's nothing wrong with those. They're so fantastic. They're good for mailing, aren't they? I think the sequins also might be on the last chance list. So if that persuades you to go over and get some before they're out. They were in copper, silver, brown, and gold. Now we've got copper, brown. Oh, I'm out of the silver. If I bought them around Christmas, it's not surprising to me because I really like the silver. I dig the silver, but we're going all gold tonight, aren't we? It's very fun. Ooh, yep, she's doing it. She's going with 5. Oh my gosh. I mean, it's about love, you know. Don't go skimpy when it's about love. Oh, so cute. Dear Lord, do you see the emergency I'm going to be in? Look at that. Oh, we need some more of that. Stat. Madison. Am I talking your language? We need some more gold mesh ribbon. Stat. You hit sensor reheat, and there was a sensor failure. Oh my God, there was smoke pouring out. Oh my God, you broke out a fire extinguisher. My God, that was a whole event, lady. Is this at your house or at the hospital? Please tell me it was, well, I don't know. I guess I don't know where I would rather it be. I'm glad you're safe, and I'm glad you were, you know, there. That does not sound good at all. Thanks, Jan. I love it too. It's super sweet. There's a line in my cardstock. I mean, what? I hope the person I give this to has kind of bad eyesight. I would say my mom, but she just had cataract surgery, so she's going to have eagle eyes on this thing. There. Oh, okay. Look at this. I mean, talk about a charmer. She's a charmer. Okay. So here we have the 2. Oh, look at them. They're so fun. Now guess what? you know what's going to happen. I'm going to ask you to tell me, which do you like? Happy birthday or love? There's no wrong answer. And I hope now, well, if nothing else, you know where the Irresistible Designs specialty design paper is on page 116 in the annual catalog. And you also know about the Layered Thoughts stamp set. I think it's $20. It's 165346. You don't need the number when you go out to the website. Just put in one of the words and it will pop up, okay? Or just look around. You know, that's what I like to do sometimes. It's like I hit shop products and then I just hit all and let it just take me on a huge wild goose chase. Oh, thanks, Deborah. She says, very nice. She likes both, but the birthday rocks. Both are great. That is very diplomatic of you. And I like it. Anyway, yeah, look at the size of these. That's like a huge thank you. Oh, yeah, well, you got a new microwave. Aren't you ever the optimist, Madison? Good way to look at it. Like, yeah, you know, we got a new microwave out of it. That sounds horrible. Sensor failure and smoke pouring out of it. Okay, let me put these little words back here. Madison loves the love. It is fun, isn't it? Look at what we make with our things. Are we cool or what? I hope you guys have had a fun night. I sure have. And I might be out of the shadows on Sunday. I don't know. We'll decide. I mean, I'll decide later on. But in the meantime, I'm so glad you came to make these cards with me tonight. And if you do have any questions, you can leave those in the comments section. Of course, I'll get to it. Alicia can't decide. That's, you know what? That's a sign of some good cards then. I can't really decide either. Of course, these are my colors right here. But I love how this turned out. I can't believe I haven't made that card before. It's just sitting there waiting for us, wasn't it? If you enjoyed this, please let me know with a simple like, share, and subscribe is better yet. If you're on replay, you know I see you out there. Most of you are watching this on replay, and I welcome you. And thank you so much for taking time out of your day to join me and chat and stamp. We have fun around here at the Stamping Zoo. Okay, everybody, I will see you again on Thursday, 4 p.m. Mountain Time. Until then, have a great weekend. I'm taking half a day off tomorrow, so it's, you know, we're basically there, right? And anyway, have a wonderful weekend. If you're doing creativity now, I can't wait to see your projects. And I'll talk to you soon. Over and out, everybody. Stay safe.